What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today we're taking a look at Galaxy of Pen and Paper. My name is Splattercat. Happy to have you here today as we hang out for a little while and check out a game that I think really needs no introduction, but it's funny how people always say something doesn't need an introduction. I don't know, and then they proceed to give you one. Galaxy of Pen and Paper is the continuation of the popular pen and paper tabletop turn-based mobile game slash PC game slash whatever you want to call it. It's a game where you control kind of a DM's table, and you go on adventures with different players that have different stats, and they have characters that do different things, and I think we're going to have a lot of fun with it. Let's go ahead and check it on out. Oh, look at that. They've got like a dinosaurs reference over there. That's kind of cool. They got the old PSX laying on the floor. Kind of looks like my room when I was a kid, except with too much space stuff. I didn't have a lot of space stuff. My entire walls were covered with like black metal and heavy metal posters. Even the ceiling was covered with it because I had like it wasn't like a normal ceiling. It wasn't like a weird, I don't know, popcorn ceiling. It was like a flat ceiling that was just made out of stucco like the rest of the walls because I lived in a loft. Oh, yeah, and there's a Thundercat right there, too, as Lion-O. That's pretty badass. There's lots of little things in the background, and I'm noticing them. Let's play a new game because you guys obviously want to see this title. Otherwise, why would you have clicked der video? Let's keep this thing rocking. Episode 1. A new saga. Hello, can you guys hear me? Is everybody there? I think so. I can't see you, though. If I think my network is acting up, let me have a look at this. We plan on like Roll20 or something like that. There we go. So who will be the Galactic Master and who will join the game? We'll call ourselves, I don't know, who do we want our GM to be? Let's have a look here. What kind of GM do we want to have? I don't know. Let's give him like sideburns or something. And then like, what do I want him to look like? He could be in a spacesuit. That'd be pretty legit. I'm not feeling the lab coat, though. He could be like a Sith Lord, or he could be like yeah, let's make him a Sith Lord. That sounds pretty good to me. He's also got access to some gadgets. I'm going to give him some, he can be like the Neo of Sith Lords. Or he can have like an eye patch. That works for me. Eye patch would be pretty dope, although that's sick, too. I'm going to go with that one. And then as far as his chair is concerned, he's going to sit in an egg chair. Because egg chair is what it's all about, dude. Ain't nothing classier than egg chair. Why don't you give the GM a nice name? Well, if I have to name him something, his name is going to be mandatory. There we go. Mandatory GM. Done. Mandatory fun. So we've got to create a character. We've apparently got power, body, mind, and senses. So it looks like we can choose the motivation for our characters. So we have like Achiever, Buddy, Show-Off, Slayer, Socializer, Storyteller, Thinker, and Romantic. Okay. I think I'll probably go with the Slayer first. So our first character is more than likely going to be some kind of warrior. That sounds good to me. What race do we want him to be? He can be a green, he can be a human, he can be a simian. Dude, we have to go with simian. Like, it's got to be simian. And then he can be a bounty hunter, an engineer, a gadgeteer, a trooper. We'll go with the trooper. I think the trooper's probably going to fit into that archetype better. And then his name will be Ape Shot. There we go. Sounds good to me. All right, and so Ape Shot is in. Is he somebody that I can, like, edit, or does he just come out the way that he comes out? And then on this side, our next character, we will have a, I don't know, we've already got, like, a brutalizer or whatever, like a guy who's just going to, like, kick ass and take names. We've got the Show-Off, okay. We've got the Buddy. We've got the Achiever. Yeah, we'll go with an Achiever, although that does seem to move the stats around ever so slightly. I think I'd rather have somebody that's, like, smart. We already have a Warrior, and so he'll play, like, a, what is that, the Mind attribute? Yeah, he'll play a green. We're going to min-max the hell out of these guys. And then we'll make him... Oh, I don't know. We'll make him into... an engineer, possibly? Sounds pretty cool to me. Sounds like he's going to be able to blow stuff up and support the party. So if he's going to be an engineer... his name will be Build-A-Boom. There we go. So we've got Ape Shot and Build-A-Boom. Hey, Ape Shot, Build-A-Boom. I can see you guys now. Everybody looking good. So we're playing a sci-fi setting this time. Yup, it's a new system by Cosmos Publishing. DURPS. It stands for Digital Universe Role-Playing Spiel. Spiel? Cosmos Publishing is German. Anyways, everybody ready to blast into space? I was born ready. Mandatory. Okay, exactly 1,000 years into our future in the year 2999. Dibbidi-dibbidi-doop, we have reached the final frontier, space. You live in Tanton, a sand planet located in the Laguin system. Cool. Anywhere you look, tall sand dunes stretch as far as the eyes can see. You guys live in Tanton's ship graveyard. Hey, I'm going to work. You want anything from, what's with the getup? I call this method game running. You know, that'll be for nothing if you haven't studied the core book, right? Yeah, what kind of third-rank GM do you take me for? Alright, I'll leave you to your game. Alright, bye, Mom. Love you. Back to Tanton, finally. Jesus. Alright, so you live on Tanton's ship graveyard. You sold your stuff to buy a space strip from Vestro. He's a local used spaceship dealer. Unfortunately, you didn't really read the fine print when you signed the contract, so now you're bound to Vestro until you pay him a bazillion credits. What a rat. Hey, doofuses! Insectoids fold up inside storage. They refuse to pay rent, so kick them out. Vestro orders you guys to kick the mothtoids into storage. What do you say? Yeah, let's go squash them. Cool, you get bonus interpretation XP. Alright, now Vestro says, don't mock me, you big brute, or I'll increase your debt. Who mocked anybody here? Alright, so we gotta clear Vestro's storage. Ooh, with this 80s music. Sounds like my childhood. Alright, boxes of bits and pieces of spaceship parts are piled around Vestro's storage shed. You soon come across an insectoid intruder, a bunch of mothtoids. Hey, keep quiet. We're sleeping here. You find the intruding insectoids. What do? Well, let's squash them. We'll take care of you, then we'll feed on your clothes, Buzz. Alright, so let's do this mothtoid thing. So we've got a mothtoid. I can add another one. How hard is it going to be? Just add 3 of them so I can kick their asses fast and not do multiple combats. Ooh, we've actually got little pieces. Third combat is pretty simple. Wait for your turn, click an available action, and choose your target. Wondering what to do now? Attack, skills, strategy, items, it's your move. Alright, so my engineer's got forced slowdown. He's got attack. He's got change, which allows us to change somebody's front and back line. We can change the enemy's front and back line, and then we can use items. Let's go ahead and we're just going to bash a fool. Let's get him. And so the wrench goes out, and the wrench finds purchase. As far as we can do charged attack, I don't know if I want to do charged attack right now. Let's do charged attack on somebody. Bucka, 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 bucka. Ooh, oh, I thought he was going to shoot a gun. You didn't shoot a gun, Ape Shot. You're Ape Shot. You've got a firearm. You're supposed to be shooting it right now. They have kinetic shields on. As long as they are up, your HP won't be affected by most attacks. Shield partially regenerate every single turn. Be careful, I can't guarantee your safety without them. Alright, so we'll keep ourselves all nice and shielded up. On this side, we're going to keep on swacking. Oh, he got a dodge off. That font's a little bit difficult to read. They may want to change that around ever so slightly, or at least space it a little bit, so that it doesn't connect together right there, because dodge just looked like a mass of pixels to me. Maybe that's just me having bad interpretation with my eye sockets, though. Auto attack away. There's no reason. Auto fire. There we go. He fired a gun on that one. Hell yeah. And so apparently he heals whenever he kills something. The victory is now ours, getting 42 XP and 6 coins. Fine, we'll leave. Hope you're happy with yourselves, you home wreckers. The moth toys wiggle out of the storage, rolling down a sand dune. It's probably scorching hot. Not the brightest ones in the hive, huh? Let's tell Vestro we're finished here. The mothtoids are gone. Good. You got some credits from them? I'll take those to help pay your debt. See, I'm only looking after you, fools. Kiki! Oh, what do you say? We'll be free of you one day. What? Nonsense. You'll stay under my thumbs for as long as I need you. Alright, I'll show you how nice I am. I'll cancel your contract if you ever get a hold of a spaceship of your own. Don't you own all the spaceships around here? Oh yeah, that's right, I do. Kiki! I hate this guy. That night, you notice a star that shines brighter than the other stars in the dark sky. Someday we'll be exploring those stars. I hope. Ooh, mission complete. It had to start on a sand planet. We got 3 rat burgers and 2 distilled water. Okay. And so we can create a new mission, or we can go to our team's formation. Ooh, we've got level ups, though. So with the level ups, it looks like that's done automated. So shields went up, HP went up, SP went up, damage has gone up. Very nice. And then we also get skills that we can throw around, it looks like. A little bit of a busy menu right there. Sciencery. Neutral passive raises your SP by 10. We can push. We can also do clean up, remove all negative status effects. Okay. So there's a number of things in here that I can play around with. However, that being said, oh, we've got 2 science points right there. I was trying to figure out where it was listed. Okay, we can also get a small health back. Alright. Seeing as that's not a percentage, though it's a flat number, I probably won't do that. Your attacks are critical strikes if your opponent has mark. Okay. Can also do metamine. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff here. Chances are I'll probably just let it stack up for a little bit, and then we'll play around with it later once we know better off what we want to do. It also looks like the abilities can get kind of expensive up inside of here. He probably needs more SP, so I'll think about that for him. And then your attacks heal yourself if your target is poisoned. Okay. So there are some things that we can do inside of here. There are things we can play around with, but we'll worry about that later. New mission. Alright, time to test the mission creation system here. By choosing a mission type, there we go, we can create adventures. Let's see what we can come up with. Alright, the space plot thickens. And so we've got a campaign quest for 20 with total reputation. The following day, Vestro shows up again. Let's see, that NT Protector could use a good scrubbing. Help! Somebody help! A guy in a towel is screaming for help. What'll you do? Tell us what happened. Someone's sending sand raiders to take over the Crazy Camel. Blast it, that's bad for business. Alright, Kent, I'll lend you my private soldiers. For a price, of course. Ah, fine. Escort Mr. Kent back to the Crazy Camel and take care of those sand raiders. You can take that ATV we scavenged last week. Wait. Why in the verse is the town called the Crazy Camel? It's a long story. You don't want to know, trust me. In fact, let's just go. I'd rather face the raiders than think about it. Mr. Kent has apparently joined our party. Alright, well, let's escort him back over here. Planetary travel is what we got to do next, and so we'll go... Oh, wow, there's like an entire planet thing. Okay. Well, let's go over to the Crazy Camel and see what happens here. At the Crazy Camel, we've apparently got a quest, and so wanting to keep the K-sounds to a maximum, let's go ahead and we will kill the Crazy Camel... I don't know, guys. Kill the Crazy Camel... Kill the Crazy Camel Corsairs. There we go. I knew I'd get it locked down eventually. The dusty hot town of Crazy Camel is famous for its cantinas, filled by all kinds of weirdos. Some sand raiders approach you guys as soon as you get there. Hey, you gotta pay an entry toll if you want to visit Crazy Camel. Orders of Lord Ginormous. But I live here. Hey, making excuses not to pay? We'll just confiscate your stuff then. No, they took his towel and now he has the black bar to defend his... Well, obviously he's not that well endowed, but, you know, to defend his endowment. Wow, this very much feels like those dreams where you're naked in cyber school, but in real embarrassing life. Naked Mr. Kent dashes off like there's no tomorrow. That was very mean, you nasty bullies. Snicker. Hey, don't try to distract me. Y'all need to pay too. We'll pay in punches. Hey, you want to play tough, you punks? We can play tough. All right, 5 sand raiders. Let's do this thing. Ooh, that's too hard, though. I can't fight that many of them. We'll line up 2 for right now. Fight! All right, sand raiders. It's time to get dealt with. You shall no longer raid sand. Ow! Shot me. That's unkind. Why would you do that? Man, let's go ahead and I'm gonna hit you with a wrench then. Ah, his shields are impervious to wrench. Damn it. And that guy did something. He like moved to the front or something. Charge attack one of these dudes. Shazam! Down he goes, eliminated by the imperial power of our ape shooter. Ooh, our ape shooter's been shot though. That's never a good sign. Hit him with a wrench. Yeah, knock that shield off. And then from there we will machine this guy into obscurity. Machine gun this guy into obscurity? I forgot a word in there, and I think it kind of changed the meaning around. Why did he shift tiles? I don't know, but he's still getting smacked with a wrench until he falls down. It's the only way I know how to deal with my problems. Hit him with a big old wrench. Alright. And so now we need to do yet another combat. We will add a third one? I don't know if that's a wise idea. We'll just do the 2. Going into our final fight here. I already killed the other 2 thanks to the power of editing! We're just going to mash our way through this real fast. I have killed the requisite amount of enemies. Hopefully. In the previous games, you could, like, really tailor the difficulty of these various fights. And honestly, you can do that here, too. Like, if you add more enemies in. Like, I think if I remember right in the older games, you could also tailor, like, what level the enemies were that you were fighting to get more or less XP. And if you were, like, weakened and messed up. Basically, you were both the GM and the player. And it worked out pretty well. I liked the way that it ended up working. I played it a lot on my phone. Lord Ginormous will have our hides for this. An armored figure appears. No, he won't. Because you'll all be in jail. Space Police isn't any better, you know. I'm Val Parsec of Nebula Command, soldiers. I'll handle the situation now. You're relieved of your duties. Val drags the Sand Raiders away as she goes looking for some more troublemakers. Mr. Kent returns. Whew, good thing I managed to call Nebula Command to aid us. I even had time to go home and get a fresh new towel. Why didn't you just get properly dressed? Quit judging my fashion sense. I'll have you know my towel collection is nothing short of impressive. Anyways, thanks for all your help. Things are looking up around Crazy Camel. Mr. Kent leaves. Hope we'll put some pants on now. At least acquiring trousers is easier than getting off this dusty rock. Yay, we got paid again. We got 60 gold. And an unexplained device. Revives a fallen character and heals half its HP. That's a Dragon Ball, son. I know exactly what that device is. Let's do a new... Oh, we've got level ups. Hell yeah. So we're up to level 3 now. HP's gone up ever so slightly. And this time around, I think we probably want to start looking into... So we can do... A small health pack would not be the worst idea, although I'll probably put that on one of the support classes so that he can do that a little bit easier. Instead, he's optimistic. Raise your minimum damage and your critical chance by 10%, or we can go Burning Sense. Ooh, let's give him Burst Attack. That sounds dope. He's going to have Burst Attack because that hits an AoE. It hits, like, adjacent enemies, too. I'm feeling that. Burst Attack is going to be what's up. So where did Burst Attack go? Is it now, like, on my list somewhere? There it is. Can I move it? I was going to say swapping around... I don't really care about that. Like, swapping around in, like, my various places and positions in combat, Darkest Dungeon style. Like, I'm okay with it. It's just, like, I'm not going to do it right now. You, sir, should probably get health back. So let's unlock that. And then we'll also get Sciencery, which will increase his SP. And so, do I have to take that out to put Sciencery? Oh, okay. So, actually, to run passives, you got to use up your skills. Okay, that's not too bad. I don't really mind about that, but this costs 6 SP right here, so he's definitely going to need more SP if I'm going to be using him as a healer for right now. Next mission! The campaign quest. What to do now? Let's go to the ship graveyard. That should be the most advantageous step for us now. Alright, so let's go to the ship graveyard then. Off to the ship graveyard in my little booty ship. Oh, yeah. Alright, so we've gone off, and we've got to, looks like that star is visible even during daytime now. Yeah, we saw that the other day, too. Weird. If you have time for stargazing, you got time to work. Get back to work, Build-A-Boom. Soldiers, I uncovered the Sand Raider leader's hiding place, a local refinery. I can't leave the town unattended, so I'm sending you to take him down. You're sanding me? Good lord, sending. Is that even legal? Of course it is. I'm the law here, soldiers. Sure, I'll be glad to lend you my employees for a modest fee. I can arrest you for obstruction of justice, sir. I mean, they'll be happy to help. You'll be paying for this later. Good. Soldiers, go to the nearby refinery and incapacitate the Master Ginormous. And be careful, there have been sightings of strange creatures over there. He runs off. Just remember, I still own you, Ape Shot and Build-A-Boom. Once that officer is gone, you'll still be here working for me. That guy must be a blast at parties. Alright, so we've been conscripted, which means we need to get the hell on out of here. And I don't want to go to Crazy Camel for right now. You're conscripted, resolve. Can I go everywhere else? Like, what happens if I go somewhere else? Can I do anything? I don't know. There's an oil refinery over here, though, so I figure we should probably jump in on that, right? Yeah, let's go into the oil refinery. Ooh, we've got that throbbing bass. Oontis, 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 oonts. Alright, dominated by a ferrous smell, the refinery's rusty pipes haven't seen action in a while. Suddenly, enemies approach. Defeat 2 Petromen and defeat 2 Sand Raiders to continue. Okay, we can do this. Some Petromans. Ooh, they're tough. What about the Sand Raiders? How bad are they? Bad enough to make it difficult? So if we take this up over the line, we get more stuff too, and we get treasure. I don't think we're going to be able to handle that, though. We'll start out with the Petroman and the Sand Raider, and we will make it happen. It's a little bit over what I think we can handle, but I think we'll be alright. I'm just going to open up with abilities on these dudes nice and early. We've also got a heal now, which I think cleans things up rather nicely. If you ain't got a heal, like, what are you going to do? So he critted through my shield. He's going to put out some pretty serious damage, actually. Charged attack! If he dodges this, I'm going to cry. 41 damage, didn't even touch him. Let's throw a heal on Build-A-Boom. I'm sorry, Build-A-Boom, throw a heal out to make sure that our dude's looking a little bit better. Shot out to Build-A-Boom, and, ooh, slow has been applied. Okay. Get in there and smack him with a wrench. We got to make sure that he goes down. Did I lose a turn in here somewhere? I don't feel like I should have lost a turn. But it appears as though I have lost a turn. Let's go ahead and slow one of these dudes down. If they're going to play a bunch of slows, we're going to play a bunch of slows. It's all that we have right now. Yeah, it skipped his turn a couple times. Last act can only use once per turn. What? I'm not sure what's happening right there, but we need to eliminate these enemies. So we'll get rid of him. Hopefully he don't go down. We'll give this guy a charged attack as well, because we've got SP left, and it's time for him to go. Got him, and so we got a little bit of a heal out right there when we finish that enemy off. I am going to have to jump into my inventory, and we got to heal up. I'm a little beat up right now. We're not going to be able to make this happen, Captain. I got to use a burger on myself, so there it is. Burger taken care of. We'll use some water to get ourselves healed up, too. and then we will continue forward with our fight. It wants us to go with another... What was the quest? 1 Petroman and 1 Sand Raider. I'm just going to do the Petroman alone this time. Him in combination with that other Sand Raider kind of tapped out our resources and made me hurt. And I don't like hurting. I like being in kind of a state of just like happiness and contentment. That's what I'd want, contentment. It's a word that I've made up. Just for the show. Contentment. It's an extra syllable, you know, so you can get extra purchase. Make people think you sound fancy. It's contentment. I'm an inventor of words. A wordsmith, if you were. A wordpinter. We've got victory over here. We got another 9 coins. I'm about to hit a shop up after this. And then from there, we just got to get one of these little raiders out of the way, and we should be the hell up out of here to go on and do whatever it is we're going to do. I will say that the pixel presentation of the game is pretty spectacular. I don't know how far out the game's combat is going to expand or shine later on in the game, but I'm excited to see how that goes because the presentation values are frankly through the roof for this game right now. The oil things lose consistently when defeated, and forming pools of black goo on the floor. Looks like last night's dinner. Let's proceed carefully. Yeah, let's do so. What do we have to do now? Reaching the final room, you come across a large human dude in a green wearing a hat. Only authorized personnel are allowed here. Scram. He's trying to scare you off. What's with that green over there? Ah, you mean Aliena here? We're collaborating on a little project of mine. Har. Hey, here's an idea. Beat him up and get us out of here already. That's unacceptable. You work for me, little lady. Go take a dive on a tar pit, Eugene. The name's ginormous. He's forcing me to create these oil things using my sciencer abilities. Aliena, get us out of here. The dice gets it. Don't be sad. I'm leaving a last surprise to do you in. Har har. Aliena moves her staff around and they're gone in a flash. Where they were standing, there's another creature now. Oh, it's my turn now. I'll knock your teeth in. Look out, that washing machine is alive. Washing mesh, I'll have you know I'm the fantabulous unboxed box. Oh, I'm sorry, that box unboxed itself. That's right. Now I'll unbox you. I have no idea what's going on right now. I'm fighting a washing machine, apparently. Which was not something that I was Ow! That hurt. Yeah, heal yourself. That's pretty much all you can do for right now. Hit this fool with a charge shot. Let him have it. And then I think we need to slow him down. Ah! He's trying to bust through my shield with his, you'd think he'd do more damage if he took the gloves off. But what do I know about anything? Engineer, hold him back with your wrench while I spray him with bullets and also point my finger at him dangerously. Apparently, when I point my finger at you, it hurts you in this game. I'm like, aha! Incriminating finger! And you take like 80 damage, and that's that. Finish him off real quick. And there goes my heal, so I got a little bit of health back for knocking that dude out. Apparently, if I get the killing blow, I get a little bit of health back. But we got a towel. The letters MRK are embroidered upon it. Whether it's Mr. Kent's towel or not is not known, but it sure is company. Gives your HP 12 and your SP 3. Oh, cool. It's like equipment. I can put it on my guys. That was the second strongest box I ever fought. I get what you mean, buddy. I get what you mean. High five. Under the table. There we go. My name is Splattercat. This game is called Galaxy of Pen and Paper. If you wanted to see more, by all means, let me know in the comments down below. Aside from that, it's been my pleasure to show off more indie games today. I will see you all in whatever it is that we do next. My name is Splattercat. I show off indie games every single day. Take care, everybody, and hi-do, as always. It's been super fun. Bye-bye!